Hi everyone and welcome back to Crochet Rocks. My name's Tracy and this is my crochet hook review for the Susan Bates crochet hooks, and this one is my take two because I was almost finished with it and we had a power cut which kind of messed things up, so I've got to start all over again. So in here I've got my Susan Bates hooks. Now I had two subscribers at the same time, and they arrived on the same day, both sent me the same pack of Susan Bates hook, which was amazing. But I decided, as I'd just finished one crochet hook review, to try these out and to review those. So these are the hooks that they sent me. There is also another one over here which I'm currently using, the only one I hadn't tried so far, and they are aluminium. This is a 375. I also have a 4 and a 5. This I believe is a 4.5, unless I've got them. That's a 6. Is it? One's a 4 point. No, this is a 4. Sorry, this is a 5.5 and a 6. Yep, and then the large one is a 6.5. Now I already had a 4.5, which is why I was confused. I ordered this one and I was trying it out at the time that it was sent to me, but this is one of those with the built-in soft grip. So I'd been using this one for a little while when these arrived. Sorry, this one is the same as that. It's just, as I said, I got two sets. Now because these are quite thin, these ones, and I've been using hooks with grips on for quite some time, I found that I was finding them difficult to hold. Just not used to them anymore. I guess if I just persevered, then I would get used to them, but they did feel very, very thin. So I looked online and I found these, and these are Susan Bates grips, and you just detach them and you get two in a pack. And I thought at first I wouldn't like them because they are quite chunky, but the strange thing is you don't feel like they are when you're using them. For some reason, they feel quite good. So anyway, as I say, they came in two in a pack. So this one has my other 5 in it, and I think this one is a 4. So those two I've just recently been using. I would only use these on the smaller ones. This one, that one, and up to a 5. I think probably I could have made the 5 would have been fine as it was. So basically I have used them solidly and I've done everything with them. This was, well, it was a neck warmer. I have the tutorial for that, and it is the front post stitch making a rib. Now that I'm turning it into a hat, so I haven't finished it. But this is quite a difficult kind of stitch for a hook, you know. If it's the sort of wrong type of hook, it will split this yarn and it will be difficult because you're manoeuvring around the post, plus you've got this Lurex thread. And I have to say it was absolutely easy to go through it, and it worked really, really well. It's just a joy to work with. And I used this one for that one, so I used the 4.5. And I'm using, I've used quite a lot of them. I've used 5s and 4.5s and 4s on a lot of my granny squares and hexagon projects and coasters and all the things that I've been making recently. And as I've been mentioning to everybody, I am making a bath mat, and I'm doing it with cotton yarn, and it's a puff stitch and a half treble crochet, which is a half double in the US, and I've been making that with a Susan Bates hook as well. So far the only one I hadn't really used was this big boy here, so I decided that I was going to not only try this hook out, I was going to try out doing the single crochet in the US, double crochet in the UK, through the back to make the cross stitch. and it does actually look like a cross, but it's can you see it? It does cross. There we are. Look, you can just about make it out in this dark yarn, but it does cross. It's actually pretty good. So if you haven't seen that before, I'll show you how to do it at the same time. And so what you do is when you're doing your double crochet UK or single crochet US, you insert your hook and you go above it to pull the yarn through and pull it up, and then just finish it, and that will cross it. But you do need to pull it up a bit, pull it up away, and just go with your hook over the yarn, pull it up, and then it does make a cross. You see that? You can see that cross? So it's quite cool. But this, as I say, at the time was the only hook that I'd not used, and I have to say it was really, really easy. Now, they've got quite a defined hook. This is actually quite, I'd say sharp. If you touch it, you can feel it is fairly sharp, and it's a real defined kind of hook. It's what you might call, like, there's no downward slope. I'm not sure they're called inline, these ones, but yeah, you can see they're quite a defined hook, and that helps me not lose my stitch, I have to say. I've had, I think the symphony ones I used, this was sharp, but it flared out at this part here, just kind of like a snake's head, if you like. It came out like a cobra, and that just split the yarn. But this, because it doesn't come out like that, it doesn't split the yarn. They're lovely and slippy, and they are very good at gripping the yarn there, and there's no angle down, so the stitches don't slip off willy-nilly. Now, as I said, this grip on this 4.5, I'm kind of used to. That's not massive grip, not like some chunky ones, and I was kind of so used to using them now, so that I did order these little detachable grip things. I think I might have shoved in a little hard, that one. Obviously they will come out because the hole itself is quite small, so it is easy, just twist them off. But obviously this one is a lot smaller, so it comes off easier. But they're lovely hooks. I just feel like this is very, very slim now. I'm not used to using the smaller hooks anymore. I've been using, I think the 4 is the smallest I've used for quite some time. But it just felt ultra slim. And it's only because I'm just not used to that anymore. But with most hooks that you buy now having these comfy grip handles like this, if you start getting used to them, then I think it's harder to go back to the slim hook. Obviously this is quite a chunky hook in itself, so don't really need it. But I like this flat part. I like the way it would be okay if you were the sort of crocheter who holds your, sorry if I'm bumping my table up and down, holds like this. But I'm a pen holder, as most people know, and it's nice and comfy. So yeah, there's a lot, they're very slippy. There's no snagging, or nice and smooth. Doesn't get caught on this bit, which worried me when I first felt them, because they do feel really kind of sharp, especially there. But it glides through the yarn, doesn't snag, doesn't catch. So all in all, I have absolutely loved using these hooks. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I don't think I could use that because it's just so fat. Now, I always said many, many times, and people who are regular to my channel will know, I've always said don't like fat hooks, which is what put me off of trying furls, because I thought they would be too fat for me. So if I can use this and find this okay, then maybe I have got one furl and I shall give it a try. But so yeah, I find that this don't know why, it just doesn't feel ultra bulky when you hold it. So I absolutely recommend these. Now, I have found some on Amazon, and I have an Amazon affiliate link. I've found some really reasonable Susan Bates hooks, because a lot of people have said to me that they'd like to try them, but they just can't afford to get them. They're really expensive. So I've got a UK link in the bottom and a US link for the set and for these, and a few other bits and bobs in the bottom. So if you want to have a look at them, then please click on my link to that. There are others on there that are more expensive, but I've found the best that I can find. I'll always try and find you the best links that I can. The only thing is I can't guarantee postage because I can't see it. But obviously, if it comes up high postage, then please don't. Like I did a little while ago, put up a link for my biscuit tea that I'm into. People had been asking for it, and one of the links was from Multi-Pack. Well, the postage on that was apparently a lot, so obviously don't click on that link. But if you want the tea, I'll pop that in the bottom as well. And people have been asking me about this that I got recently as well, so I'll pop a link in to all of those things. But all in all, I have to say, Susan Bates are lovely hooks. I've been very impressed with them, and I will use them time and time again. I am going to pop on to another hook to review next, but having said that, this is going to be my go-to 4.5, I think, because I don't think I have many 4.5s, and I do seem to like them. So for now, I'm going to be continuing with this one because that's what I'm making a few of my projects with. But thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you'll be informed when there are new videos. And watch out for my next hook review. I'm going to review the next ones that I have in my sights are the Clover Amour, which I recently got for my birthday, thanks to a lovely subscriber who sent me a $25 voucher for my birthday, and that was Madonna Ballard. So thank you, Madonna, and I'm going to use these and review these next. So thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, bye for now.